Wow. Wow. This is interesting. This is very interesting. So the Houston Rockets have traded for KD. My dog. It's serious. Lock screen. It's serious. I'm getting my KD jersey as soon as it's like official, and then they start dropping jerseys. I'm finna get my KD Rockets jersey, and I'm gonna put away the Suns jersey. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, it's about time because Phoenix was making my man look very bad over there. Very toxic organization. Right now, the Suns, nasty work right now. They got three shooting guards right now on one team. Now, I seen that they're gonna try and trade Jalen Green somewhere else. Yeah, good luck with that. Because niggas saw how you played in the playoffs, and they gonna take that and they ain't gonna want him. Now, one thing I will say is, um, one thing I will say about this trade is that we got that negative energy out the Houston um, arena. Yeah, we got Dre and Michelle out of there. So KD, when you go there, you're gonna have to call Kyrie because I know y'all both in Texas now. Get some sage from Kyrie and sage the locker room, the arena, because man, Dre and Michelle was walking through all that. She was walking through all that. I ain't gonna lie. So that's tough. Uh, hey, I've said before, man, Drea. Hey, I've said before, when she been around, you start learning different things from different athletes on how to move with athletes, and you get to start getting that check. Now, Jalen Green, he's already trapped right now with Drea, so that's tough. I wish him nothing but the best. You know what I'm saying? I think he got great potential, but for right now, we got to see what this is gonna look like. Now, this is crazy. Now Katie found out on Fanatics. Now, there's two clips I want to show y'all. This one right here in particular.
Everything's been pretty solid, pretty much the same the last couple weeks.
Can I introduce you for the first time ever, maybe, as Houston Rocket Kevin Durant?
That would be very fitting right now, yeah.
What does that feel like? It happened moments ago here at Fanatics Fest. What is going on?
Fanatics Fest is crazy. If you haven't been here and been tapped in, anything can happen at Fanatics Fest. Like me getting traded, but being a part of the Houston Rockets, I'm looking forward to it. Crazy, crazy last couple weeks, but I'm glad it's over with.
Kevin, I watched you. You didn't find out then. You knew before, right?
I had an idea, but I didn't know exactly when it was going to happen. So I'm glad we kind of did this on stage. It worked out. Fanatics Fest deserved to have that moment.
It was unbelievable. And then I watched it, and honestly, Kevin Durant. Okay, well, hold on. Anything new? Anything you want to tell me?
Everything's been pretty solid, pretty much the same the last couple weeks.
Can I introduce you for the first time ever, maybe, as Houston Rocket Kevin Durant?
That would be very fitting right now, yeah.
What does that feel like? It happened moments ago here at Fanatics Fest. What is going on?
Fanatics Fest is crazy. If you haven't been here and been tapped in, anything can happen at Fanatics Fest. Like me getting traded, but being a part of the Houston Rockets, I'm looking forward to it. Crazy, crazy last couple weeks, but I'm glad it's over with.
Kevin, I watched you. You didn't find out then. You knew before, right?
I had an idea, but I didn't know exactly when it was going to happen. So I'm glad we kind of did this on stage. It worked out. Fanatics Fest deserved to have that moment.
It was unbelievable. And then I watched it, and honestly, every tooth is showing. You were smiling. What did that feel like? How do you feel? How happy are you?
You know, when people could just hang your career in the balance like that and just choose what they want to do with your career, it's a nerve-wracking feeling. But being able to kind of dictate what you want to do and then being with a team that values you, and I'm looking forward to it.
Kevin, people are going to hold on to that dictate what you want to do. Did you have a hand in this?
Most definitely. Yeah. I mean, they asked me where I wanted to go. Some of my destinations, I gave them to them, and here we are.
Can you tell me what, I'm going to follow you wherever you go. I'm going to be your biggest fan. I want to know why Houston. Obviously, close to Austin, you've got, Amen's there, Jeff Green's there, you played with him. Why Houston?
We just had a great season last year, love their leadership. I felt like I'd be a good addition.
Are we recruiting Russell Westbrook? We're going to bring all the okay.
After that, we just got one thing figured out today. We'll figure the rest out as we go, It's still early.
You seem very happy.
I am.
Why are you turning from the camera?
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I'm not just talking to you. What is happening? Micah Parsons was just here. Do you want to recruit him to the Commanders? Yeah. Micah, get on in
I
here.
think, I think
He's
Michael.
not
I
signed to
think,
the Cowboys.
I think
Let's
he.
do this.
I think he will be a commander at some point in his career.
When?
I would
You're
say.
dictating,
I would
let's
say
go.
2 years from now.
Yo,
Commander.
I only rock with Dan Quinn. You know what I mean? Anybody else?
Exactly. That's all he need to rock with.
My
at
neck
that
hurts. You guys are too tall. I can't handle this. Micah, I love you. This is the Houston Rocket.
I know. Hey, he know I'm finna come and support. Hey,
All
that's
right.
my dog, Slim Reaper.
Slim Reaper for life. Okay, one last one for you. You love that it happened at Fanatics games. Why is that?
Say it again.
Why did you love that this happened at Fanatics games, Fanatics fans?
It's just to celebrate sport in general, man. It's just great atmosphere, great community of sports fans, and it was fit. I thought it was fitting for that to happen here, so it's cool.
How dangerous are the Rockets going to be now?
We shall see. We shall see.
Kevin, how dangerous? What do I need to know?
Be a solid team. I mean, they were won 50 plus games last year. Played a great season, but all this stuff takes time and work and effort and execution. So we'll see what happens.
Last one for you. A lot of heartbroken Suns fans right now. What would you like to say? That's not true. No, literally, heartbroken Suns fan. Right over there. What?
I just felt like, I mean, they wanted me to go. So it's like, I'm glad we both, they got what they wanted and I got what I wanted. So we can move on, and good luck to them going forward. And I always remember my time there, but we on something else.
Now you're going to go kick Tom Brady's ass at Fanatics game.
Exactly.
Wow. So,
Kevin Durant. Okay, hold on.
okay. So KD knew something that we didn't know. He said that they wanted him to go. Now I'm gonna say it. This right here looks crazy. Now I'm gonna be honest. I think the Rockets need a shooting guard now. Um, Amen Thompson. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen with Fred VanVleet because I think his contract is up. I think his contract is up. Now here's the thing. The future. I'm gonna be honest. I think Jabari Smith might be out of there at the trade deadline. Now my dog Cam Whitmore is still on the roster. I don't. Now free agency is in like a couple of weeks. That's wild. No, free agency is in a couple of weeks. No, that's wild. Okay, so free agency is in a couple of weeks. Now I'm gonna be honest. The Rockets need to improve in certain areas. Right now they don't. Right now, you look at the lineup. They don't have a shooting guard. They gonna need that. They gonna need a shooting guard and some defense. Now, I mean, Thompson can bring that defense. I ain't gonna lie. He's a very gifted player. I'm glad they didn't give him up in the trade. Now, what I don't want to happen, I don't want Ahmed Thompson. I don't want his growth to be interrupted by KD. Now, obviously, KD can fit in. He fits into any team he goes to clearly, but the real star right now is Alfred Sengun. But what you gonna do, my guy? You gonna have to up your play now. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to up your play now. Scoring wise and rebounding wise. You're gonna have to be a presence down there. I'm gonna be honest. So this summer, I don't know if you lift, you have to lift. Not gonna lie, you're gonna have to like you already big boned it a little bit. So you're gonna have to get in the gym some more and you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do, work on your game. KD, you know what time it is. And I have a and my favorite color is blue, but I got so much red stuff. It's crazy. So this is perfect for the closet. You know what I'm saying? A red KD jersey is perfect for the closet. I got so much red stuff. I got red pants, red shorts, red shoes, red hoodies, red sweats. I got all shorts. It's gonna be great for the closet. You know what I'm saying? I got my Jordan. I got my Jordan fours. I got the retros in the closet. Them black and white. Them white and red Jordan fours gonna look good with the jersey. Now I don't know which jersey I'm gonna get, either red, white, or black. I don't know which one, but I'm leaning towards red. Even though I like the black Houston, but I think I low key might go with the red Rockets jersey. Uh, I'm gonna be honest. Uh, The Rockets need defense. Now you lose Dylan Brooks. Now I thought he had a career year last year. Well, scoring wise, no, I think his best year he averaged like 17, 18 with Memphis. But last year he turned his season around. He turned it around last year. Offensively, he turned it around. Defensively, he had his games. Now here's just what's gonna be interesting. Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks don't like each other. Now they on the same team. Now I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if they gonna squash it. I don't know what's gonna happen with Devin Booker now. You got three shooting guards on one team. You're small. You still don't have a point guard. Phoenix. This is why we wanted to leave. Now KD just said that they wanted him to go, so that's what he did. Hey, bye bye Houston. Bye bye Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? Um, now. I don't know what free agency is gonna look like. I don't know who the free agents are. I know Russell Westbrook. I heard say Russ. I don't think Russ should go to Houston. I don't think it's a good fit for him. I know he played behind Jamal Murray, you know what I mean, last year. So him playing behind Fred Van Vliet, I mean, if he can do the same thing he did last year, cool. Come off the bench with that second unit with Cam Whitmore and Reed Shepard and Tari Eason, that's not bad. And you got Steven Adams who just signed a contract over there. Uh, I think the Houston Rockets are going to be where they were last year. They're going to be a game seven type team, second round maybe. If they're competitive and healthy, they can. I think they can beat the OKCs and the Golden State Warriors. You know, I think if you don't have Jalen Green in that series and you got KD in that series, I think the Rockets beat the Golden State Warriors in seven. And I think the Rockets could. They probably would have went on to beat the Timberwolves in the second round. Now you go against OKC now conference finals. I don't know. You see what they're doing. You see what they did to Minnesota. So I don't know. Uh, but I mean, you see how the finals played out. Now you got the Pacers and OKC in the finals. So I mean, the Rockets could they could went to the finals if they had KD. But you do lose defense. Now defensively, they for sure lost. You know, some of that in Dylan Brooks. Now I'm not saying Amin Thompson and Jabbar. I'm not saying they can't. You know, Tyrese and can't. But you're gonna have to find that defense somewhere. Now, long term, does it hurt the Rockets? I mean, you gave up one of your franchise pieces in Jalen Green. So I don't know. We're gonna see how. I was kind of hoping he was gonna go to the Spurs because I wanted to see how that trio with him and D Fox and Wemby was gonna look like. I wanted him to go to the Spurs. I'm gonna be honest. Um, Miami, I thought Miami was too much. I don't know. I thought Miami, like what you had to give up to get him, really was. They gave up Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and hold on, I'm a read y'all what they gave up to even get KD. Um, so the Rockets gave up a 2025 first round pick, which was the which was the number 10 pick, and five second round picks. Now in this draft, Houston for sure gave up some picks. Not gonna lie, long term, it's gonna hurt them. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt the Rockets long term because KD's probably gonna retire in the next 2 3 years. I think he might play till he's KD could play till he's 40, but I think because he's 36 right now, he'll be 37 going into the season. I think KD's gonna retire in that 2028 season. He not gonna say nothing, but he gonna retire in 3 years. Um, we gotta see, but they're gonna be competitive. They're gonna be exciting to watch now. Houston is turned now. Houston is turned now. you're going to see a lot of celebrities at the games now. You know what I mean? Like Travis Scott, he's going to be there a lot more now. You're going to see a lot of Houston natives there. It's going to be a lot of players there. Um, but I was interested to see where KD was going to go. I had a feeling it was going to be Houston. I just didn't know how it would look, giving up either Jalen Green or Sengun. But I knew you couldn't give up Sengun. But I think they gave up Jalen Green because of the playoff experience. I think because of the playoff performances kind of affected Jalen Green's future with the Rockets. Defensively, he wasn't out there on the court in the fourth quarter. He didn't play in some games in the first round against the Warriors. There was two games where he didn't play in the fourth quarter when you needed scoring from him. He couldn't give it to you, so they had to bench him in the fourth. And you seen, like the Fred Van Vliets out there, you know, the Tari Easons had to kind of be put in the game because they were more effective than Jalen Green at that time. Now you got KD. That's not a problem. You got scoring, and KD can defend when he needs to. I think if you have, like I said before, if you have KD in that position, I think the Rockets beat the Warriors in 7 or 6 games. Um, but yeah, but we're gonna see what it looks like for Houston. I think Cam Whitmore gets more minutes. I think Reed Shepard gets more minutes. Um, Fred VanVleet, we gotta see how that's gonna work out. We gonna, I think he's in contract negotiations right now for an extension, so we want to see how that works. Jabari Smith, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really know his role, but I'm gonna say this, Jabari, you're gonna have to work on your defense. This offseason, you're gonna have to work on you're gonna have to work on your defense. Ahmed Thompson, just keep improving. Keep being that athlete that you are. With the rebounding, what I mean, the jumping ability, the hustle. Keep that. But Ahmed Thompson, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna have to work on your jump shot this summer. Get that jump shot right, and you're gonna be one of the ones because you're already 6'7". Like you're 6'7", but you 6'7", but you play like you're like 6'10", 6'11". It's crazy. Um, I mean, as far as Phoenix, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, as far as Phoenix, hold on, let me see something real quick. Uh, Phoenix. Yeah, hold on. As far as Phoenix, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen with y'all. I can't scroll, bro. As far as Phoenix, I mean, oh, here we go, right here. As far as Phoenix with Jalen Green, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal, somebody's gonna have to go. Somebody's gonna have to go. If I'm Devin Booker, I'm requesting a trade next because I don't really see like what's going on in Phoenix right now. You got three shooting guards. This is gonna be their lineup: Bradley Beal, Jalen Green, Devin Booker, Dylan Brooks, and then who's the big man? Bobo Richards. Like it's a small lineup, bro. It's a very awkward lineup. Like I don't know. I think the Suns might try and trade. Now I seen they're gonna try and get rid of Jalen Green, probably send him somewhere else. If Jalen Green doesn't stay here in Phoenix, where do y'all see Jalen Green going? Lakers? Uh, mm, Defense was your problem last year. Now you going if you're gonna try to bring in another defensive liability in Jalen Green, I don't know. But no, but no lie, we have to react to now we gotta react to KD finding out uh at the at the at the fest though. No, we got no. We gonna have to. I gotta no. We got to see how he acts because he found out after. This was the interview. He found out after. We gotta. Yeah, we gonna have to find that. Hold on. Oh, YouTube. Duh. YouTube. Hold on. No, but YouTube. You couldn't really. Hold on. Chat. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what's gonna happen with Yeah, Jalen Green. I don't know what team. I don't know what team Jalen Green should go to. Um. So I seen that Miami. So Miami was trying to give a Jaime Hoskin or Nikola Jovic or Haywood Highsmith. They're gonna add one of them in a trade package to get KD. If KD went to Miami, he wouldn't have won because you got Boston. Yeah, the East is wide open because Jason Tatum. But if KD was to team up with Bam and Tyler Hero, I mean they probably would have had. I don't know if Wiggins would have been in that trade. I think Wiggins probably would have been in that trade, but you don't really know exactly. You wouldn't have known exactly um, what went down. Now let's we gotta find that. No, we gotta find that. No, we gotta get that clip. No, we gotta get that clip. We gotta get that clip of Key finding out during. Uh, let's do it. Hold on. Hold on. Cause now, if we look now, bro, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy how bro found out during the Fanatics Fest. But mm, bro, hold on.
You got traded! They also have some thoughts. Breaking news! Alright, which young player right now do you most see yourself in?
Now, no, if y'all thought that was bad, bro, let's go to YouTube and we're gonna get the full clip. This is him actually finding out. That was kind of like the first half. Let's actually watch the video to where he actually found out he's going to Houston. Let's actually get that clip. So let's go to that clip right now. Let's go to that clip right now. Now tomorrow we'll react to the other people reacting to it. But let's actually go to where he found out.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see. We'll see what happens, but I am excited. Great young core, great coach. I think he would be a great fit there. A lot going on right now. I'm gonna ask you two more questions. You're headed to Houston. How does that sound? We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see. We'll see what happens, but I am excited. Great young core, great coach. I think he would be a great fit there. A lot going on right now. I'm gonna ask you two more questions. You're headed to Houston.
But that's wild. Bro found out on stage at Fanatics Fest, bro. For some of y'all that don't know, Fanatics Fest right now is going on in New York, and all the athletes, you know what I mean. I think from Nike were invited to. If you're a Nike, well, no, I don't think that's true because James Harden was there. and he's Adidas. But yeah, but he found out on stage, bro. Um, I mean, DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he found out during the All Star weekend, during a live interview, All Star weekend, he found out he got traded. But but like when you got the fans shouting out he going to Houston, that's crazy. But all right, now how do I get out of this now? That's crazy though. I was trying to see like who else reacted to the video, like who else reacted to it. But I don't think. nobody has reacted to uh, the trade. I don't know if ESPN. I wonder if ESPN. I wonder if they've. I wonder if anybody from ESPN. I wonder if they've done anything on the KD trade. Let me just see. ESPN breaks down. I don't even. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I don't think nobody reacted to it yet. Oh no, I lied. Here it is right here. Never mind. All right, never mind. Never mind.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the.
But like in the comments, I want y'all to let me know like where do y'all think the Rockets are gonna be in the standings next year? Like, will the Rockets be top five or will they be a playing team?
Offseason is in the books as Kevin Durant is going from the Phoenix Suns to the Houston Rockets in exchange for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the 10th pick in this year's NBA draft, and 5 second-round picks. For the Houston Rockets, the goal here was very simple. Upgrade an offense that was not good enough to get the second-seeded Rockets out of the first round of the playoffs by adding still one of the best scorers in the league in Durant, who despite being in his age 37 season, put up prolific offensive numbers, will immediately step in as the best scorer on this Rockets team and gives Houston a chance to potentially upgrade itself in its chase to try to catch up to the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves and the other teams atop the Western Conference standings. Now, on the other side of this trade for the Phoenix Suns, this is the first step in what they hope is going to be a multi-step retooling of the roster this offseason. Clearly, the Suns did not get where they hoped to go over the past couple of years after trading all of their draft picks and Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson to the Brooklyn Nets for Durant in February of 2023. This team did not even make the play-in tournament this year with Durant. They decided they needed to go in another direction to try to refresh the roster around Devin Booker. Now with Jalen Green, with Dillon Brooks, with this first-round pick in this year's draft, a lottery pick in what is a deep draft this year, the Suns are going to be very active this week, trying to improve the roster, trying to give themselves a chance to get back in the playoff mix. But obviously the headline here is Kevin Durant, after weeks of speculation, finding a new home with the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, man. I mean, but that's tough. Yeah, but that's tough. Uh, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen with KD and Rockets. But I know in Phoenix, it's a shit show down there, bro. They got 3 shooting guards on one team that don't need to be on the same team at all. It's nasty work in Phoenix right now. And you got Dre and Michelle coming down there with y'all. Now I think now they said that Jalen Green gonna try to go somewhere else, so we'll see what happens with that. But bro, I mean the best spot for Jalen Green for a team that needs a shooting guard, a team that needs a shooting guard. I want to say Memphis, but I don't think Memphis is a good spot for him. Yeah, I don't think him and Ja. I don't know. That's a lot going on. That's a lot going on. And I don't think Jalen Green doesn't need to be paired up with no other young superstar. I don't think they need to be on like a veteran team because I think he just needs like maturity a little bit. So I think Jalen Green like the Denver Nuggets, like a Denver Nuggets. I think you put him over because you need a shooting guard over there too. I think Jalen Green or Devin Booker or Bradley Beal, they can one. I ain't gonna lie. Them three, one of them can go over to Denver because Denver needs a shooting guard. So I think Devin Booker. Where if you're still trying to build your franchise around Devin Booker, then you let Bradley Beal go to Denver, and I'm gonna say I think Jalen Green should go to the Knicks or Brooklyn I think Jalen Green goes Brooklyn. That's probably a decent spot for him. Brooklyn. I think you throw him over there to Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Build some over there around him in Brooklyn. Or I don't think he should not come here to the Wizards. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, I think Jalen Green is not in win now mode. He's still trying to like develop. So I don't know Like you can't throw him with like the Lakers or it's way too much going on. And I think he's from LA too. He's from LA and his baby mama is Drea Michelle. Nah, too much, too much, too many headlines, way too much, way too many distractions if you go to LA. So I think Jalen Green should probably. Maybe Phoenix is a decent spot for him, and maybe you just, I don't know, but you can't have three shooting guards on one team that probably deserve to be on other teams. Like the Spurs could probably use a, a Devin Booker, a Jalen Green, Bradley Beal, because at least you can hide him defensively. Because De'Aaron Fox plays defense and Wemby plays defense, so you can kind of hide Jalen Green um, or Bradley Beal. But I think the Nuggets should probably look into one of them shooting guards over there. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Little breakdown on what's going on right now. I'm gonna see if anybody else has spoke about it. Chris Smooth spoke about it. So let's talk. Chris Smooth and talked about it. Hold on. Yeah, Chris Smooth and talked about it. Hold on. Rock with Chris Smooth. Legend. Let's see what Chris Smooth had to. Let's see what Chris Smooth had to say about it.
Kevin Durant has been traded. He's going to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dillon Brooks, the number 10 pick in this year's draft, and 5 second-round picks. Wow. So I actually really like the trade for the Rockets. They didn't give up that much. They gave up one defender, Dillon Brooks. They did give up a young star, Jalen Green, one first-round pick. Second-round picks aren't that big of a deal. But Jalen Green, remember, he got benched in the playoffs because he didn't perform in the clutch. He had some very bad games down the stretch. They didn't trust him, and they needed somebody to get him buckets. Fred VanVleet became their closer. And Fred VanVleet, he's a great player. I mean, he did show up in the clutch. But if he's your number one closer, you're probably not winning a championship. Now you add Kevin Durant to close out the games. Now we're talking. Kevin Durant, he's 36 years old. He's going to be 37 going into the season. This isn't that young Durant, but he can still give you buckets. And the Rockets have an elite defense. They only got rid of one defender, so the rest of that defensive core is still there. They still got good bigs. They got good rebounding. The problem on the Suns, that team had no defense, no chemistry, a weird build with Bradley Beal. The team just didn't make any sense. You put a defense around them. That's why if Kevin Durant would have gone to the Heat, that would have worked out as well. Him getting buckets, remember, he was getting buckets in the Olympics. He could still give you those buckets you need in the clutch. So I like it for the Rockets. For the Suns, they get a young star. Who knows if they're going to rebuild all the way, if they're going to trade Booker as well. We don't know. But they get a bunch of draft picks, second-round draft picks. They get a first as well. It's okay for them. You'd love to see some more first-round picks for a star like Kevin Durant. Obviously, he's older, but we just saw Desmond Bane get 4 first-round picks, and he is not on the level of Kevin Durant, even though he is younger. So 1 first-round pick, they got some seconds. They did get a young star, though. They got Jalen Green. They got to work and develop him. But I like it for the Rockets. I think it's a good move. They want to win right now. It makes them better. It's going to be exciting because if they had Kevin Durant, they beat the Warriors. If they had Durant on that team last season. No question about it, they would have advanced out of that series. Give that guy a match.
Bro, I said that. I said that. I said if the Rockets had KD on their team this past playoffs against the Warriors, they would have beat them in probably 6-7 games. I mean, probably 6 games because you got a closer. And what Chris Smooth said was right. If Fred VanVleet is your number one option in a playoff series, you're not going to win no championship. You probably won't win a playoff series. No disrespect to Fred VanVleet. Now I seen Flight didn't react to it, so I see what Flight talking about. Oh man.
Uh-oh. Flight team stand up. It's true. The NBA is not wasting no time with these blockbuster trades. Bright and early in the morning on Sunday, Game 7 day. And we're not even talking about Game 7 right now. Kevin Durant. KD is officially traded out of the Phoenix Suns and is now a Houston Rocket, man. Bro.
Paul, bro, bro, did you just say the Phoenix Suns, bro? Bro, come on, fight. Pause, my guy.
10 years.
But they are some buns, though. They are some cheeks. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, right now, the Suns are cheeks. Not gonna lie.
Tweeted out this blockbuster trade. He has been traded for Jalen Green, who is now a member of the Phoenix Suns. The Buns are trading two-time NBA Finals MVP KD to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green.
Bro, Flight is calling them the Buns. It's hilarious.
Lay's potato chips, a few things of gummy worms. All jokes aside, a number 10 pick in the 2025 draft and 5 second-round picks. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. At this point in his career, where KD is at,
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I can't really listen to Flight. Like, I can't really listen to Flight speak about basketball like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the video. I know this is a long video. It's everywhere. I'm just trying to react to whatever I can react to. Hopefully, y'all enjoy the video. I'm finna drop the video right now. I'm finna drop it right now. So, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. If you're new, y'all let me know what y'all think about these trades. I know this is a long video. Game 7 is tonight. OKC Pacers. I'm dropping a video about that. And I'm going to add on to the KD trade tomorrow after, because, you know, more reports going to come out, you know, like the Stephen A's are going to speak about it, you know what I mean? So we're going to see more tomorrow. You know, Nightcap, Ocho right there, they're going to speak about it. So I'm going to do a part 2 tomorrow on the KD trade, along with, you know, the OKC and Pacer Game 7 for tonight. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy the video, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to catch y'all, bro. It's hot too. Stay cool.